Welcome to BioGlam Curvy Models, a platform that celebrates confidence, diversity, and elegance in every form. Here we tell the stories of real women redefining beauty, women who refuse to fit into outdated molds. And today, we dive into the story of one such powerhouse, a woman who has captured hearts across social media with her authenticity, style, and unstoppable self-belief. This is the inspiring journey of Fhateemor, the curvy queen of modest fashion, lifestyle, and food. A woman breaking boundaries and rewriting what it means to be beautiful. They call her Fhateemor, but behind that name is Fatima, a woman born and raised in Nigeria, grounded in tradition and family values. From an early age, she was drawn to color, culture, and creativity. She loved helping her mother in the kitchen, learning recipes passed down through generations, and experimenting with fabric patterns and modest outfits that made her feel elegant and confident. In a community where curvy women often felt unseen, Fatima slowly began to realize that her difference was her strength. As a teenager, she struggled with the same insecurities that so many young girls face, feeling out of place among slimmer peers, seeing beauty represented in one narrow form across magazines and media. But instead of shrinking into that box, Fatima made a quiet promise to herself: to live boldly, to love herself loudly, and to show other women that they could do the same. When she launched her Instagram account, she didn't intend to become a public figure. Her posts were simple: her favorite meals, her outfits, little glimpses into daily life. But something about her energy drew people in. Followers didn't just see a pretty picture, they saw confidence, warmth, and realness. The handle @Fhateemor soon became more than a username. It became a symbol of modern womanhood, curvy, stylish, and unapologetically proud. Her content evolved naturally. Some days she shared her favorite dishes: a steaming plate of jollof rice, golden fried plantain, rich soups that carried the aroma of home. Other days, it was about style: the graceful flow of a maxi dress, the shimmer of fabric under sunlight, the subtle layering that reflected her belief in modesty and beauty combined. Over time, her posts began to shape a message bigger than herself. She was saying to every woman watching, you are allowed to love your body. You are allowed to be seen. You are enough. As her following grew, so did her influence. Brands noticed. Other creators reached out. Her photos started appearing in fashion features. Her reels went viral, and her confidence became contagious. But what truly set her apart was that she never abandoned her essence. Fhateemor didn't chase trends. She made her own. She didn't reveal more skin for likes. She revealed more soul for love. Modesty to her isn't a limit, it's a language. Through her clothing choices, she communicates strength, grace, and individuality. In an age where exposure often equals validation, she shows that elegance can speak louder than excess. Her wardrobe is a blend of rich African tones and soft modern silhouettes. Each outfit tells a story of culture, self-respect, and creativity. For many of her followers, she's living proof that modest fashion isn't about hiding. It's about highlighting who you truly are. But her influence doesn't stop at fashion. Her kitchen is a world of its own. Her food content is full of color, flavor, and memory. Whether she's making traditional Nigerian dishes or modern twists, her videos remind viewers of the beauty in sharing a meal. In her words, cooking is love made visible. Her followers often comment that her posts make them feel hungry and happy at once, and that her approach to food is revolutionary. She shows that enjoying food and loving your body can exist together. There's no guilt, no shame, only joy, culture, and nourishment. But behind the success, though, lies discipline. Fhateemor is more than an influencer. She's a strategist. She plans her shoots, edits her videos with care, and engages directly with her followers. She treats her online presence like a business, while keeping it deeply personal. Every caption is a piece of her diary. every reel a reflection of her growth. Her rule is simple. If it doesn't inspire, teach, or heal, I don't post it. That principle has helped her stay authentic in an industry often driven by comparison. Her influence has expanded into entrepreneurship. Through her brands, Wigs by Fhateemor and Attire by Fhateemor, she has built spaces for women who want to feel confident, stylish, and seen. Her wig line celebrates versatility and inclusivity, offering high-quality products that make women feel beautiful on their own terms. Her modest fashion brand, meanwhile, creates clothing that hugs curves respectfully and elegantly. Each piece reflects her philosophy: comfort, confidence, and culture. For her, these aren't just businesses. They're extensions of her purpose. She's not just selling products, she's sharing empowerment. When women wear her designs or use her wigs, they're reminded of her message: love yourself first. Of course, the journey hasn't been easy. With fame comes criticism, and with confidence comes scrutiny. She's been told she's too bold, too big, too different. But Fhateemor has learned to turn every insult into insight. Rather than fight negativity, she responds with compassion, reminding herself and her followers that hurt people often speak from their own pain. She teaches through example that self-love is an act of resistance, and confidence is the loudest reply to hate. Through the highs and lows, she remains grounded. Her family is her anchor, her faith her compass, and her community her motivation. She's candid about moments of doubt, the days she feels uninspired or overwhelmed. But she never hides those struggles. She shares them, turning vulnerability into connection. Her audience doesn't just see her victories, they see her humanity. That's what makes her powerful. Fhateemor's influence now stretches far beyond Instagram. She's been invited to panels, podcasts, and interviews to speak about body positivity, representation, and entrepreneurship. She uses these platforms not to boast, but to advocate. She calls for more diversity in fashion campaigns, more plus-size representation in media, and more understanding in conversations about modesty. She often says, beauty is not a trend, it's truth, and every truth deserves a seat at the table. Her story has inspired a movement. Across continents, women tag her in their photos, proudly showing their curves, their dresses, their confidence. Young girls send her messages saying they finally feel seen. Mothers thank her for reminding them that beauty doesn't fade with size or age. She's created a ripple effect, one that's redefining digital spaces from Lagos to London. Beyond the glamour and filters, she continues to grow personally. She values her quiet mornings, her journaling, her walks, and her reflections. She often reminds her followers, protect your energy more than your image. That mantra has become a signature of her brand, a reminder that peace is priceless. When asked what her ultimate goal is, Fhateemor's answer is simple: to make every woman feel seen. She dreams of expanding her fashion line globally, writing a book about confidence, and creating a platform that mentors young women in creative industries. She believes that success isn't about followers, but the lives you change. Her message echoes through every video, every caption, every smile. You are worthy. You don't need permission to shine. You don't have to fit in when you were born to stand out. She teaches that the world doesn't need another perfect body. It needs more people who are real, kind, and unafraid to be themselves. In her community, followers often say they come for the fashion, but stay for the feeling of being understood. And that's what makes Fhateemor's story special. She's not trying to be someone else's version of beautiful. She's reminding us that beauty is already within us, waiting to be recognized. As the camera pans across a montage of her most inspiring moments, laughter with friends, styling new outfits, sharing food, helping a fan choose her first modest look, the narrator's voice softens. Fhateemor is more than an influencer. She's a voice, a movement, a reminder that confidence isn't about size, it's about presence. that real power comes from self-acceptance, and that fashion, food, and faith can coexist beautifully. Her story belongs to every woman who's ever doubted herself in front of a mirror, every girl who's ever been told she's too much or not enough. Through her light, we see a reflection of what's possible when we embrace who we are. So as the video fades, the narrator closes gently. If you've been inspired by Fhateemor's journey, join the movement. Like this video, subscribe to BioGlam Curvy Models, and share it with someone who needs to feel seen today. Follow Fhateemor on Instagram and TikTok for more inspiration in lifestyle, food, and modest fashion. Because this is more than her story. It's ours. A story of curves, courage, and confidence. A story of real women reclaiming their power, one post, one outfit,